So what you gonna read the article first? Get started on 15. Gonna read the article.
15 first. Figure out which way to use it.
That away. That away. Because you know if you keep going that way, you're going east.
Keep this on there.
We was on Covington Highway.
Yeah.
The interstate going everything still right. So yeah. All right, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites come week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. We wake up the lost sheep of Israel, the 12 tribes, which is so-called Negro, Native American Indian, so-called Latino, Hispanic, who make up the 12 tribes of Israel, along with the confusion of faces that look like the other nation, who bloodline go back to the 12 tribes. So with that, first and foremost, we want to give our honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors and blessings to the elders, the apostle, great millstone, the water Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, for the elders, the apostle, on down, for waking us up to the words, not the truth and understanding, through the spirit, power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the few Aki, the brothers, the one pushing the truth and sincerely across the four corners of the earth, wherever we might be, scattered abroad, along with the confusion of faces that look like the other nation, who bloodline go back to the 12 tribes. Shalom to the few Aqua, I believe as well, meaning the sisters, the one repenting to come back to Yahweh by Shem Shai as well, along with the kids who the children of the Lord going to deliver to. With that, we're going to say Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, you got it.
So, what we get into pretty much is prophecy, but we want to start off with a major article, that we have already done videos on, but, he's going to, bring out that and more things to come as well, But,
I agree. All right, we start off with second Esdras, going to these prophecies. Like the brother said, hey, a food famine getting ready to hit. Prophecy unfolded from everything, like on all sides of the Lord, everything being revealed every day, from day to day. But this second Esdras 15 and verse 1, it said, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, say the Lord.
Right, Yahweh Shema Shai has woken us up to go out there and prophesy and bring back the elect, and give them these major warning signs, man. What we talking about right now, for the camera, we're talking about the massive fire inside Illinois, burning down the chicken plant, man. Millions of eggs, was destroyed, chicken was destroyed, and it was saying they didn't know the cause of it just yet. But the point is, orchestrated, even though it's orchestrated, a famine can be orchestrated, but at the same time it's prophecy, man. Right? Because when you read further down inside 2 Esdras 15, it's going to talk about, famine, death, and the sword, man. It's coming. Right? You can read from the top again.
2 Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, say the Lord.
Right? So the Lord speaks through his servants, the prophets, man. Right? Hey, that man want to get out so bad. He probably do. It says, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I'll put in thy mouth, says the Lord. Right? And then the Lord gave us, have us to see those warning signs and what we go warn the people. Mm-hmm. We are the real newscast, man.
God. And I want to say this too. That's what he said, speak in the ears of my people, like we say all the time. You sound like a broken record. Because the whole message is to the 12 tribes of Israel, to you so-called Negro, Native American Indian, so-called Latino, Hispanic. So it's for you to get this information and to receive and understand these prophecy what the Lord gonna put out. But when all hell break loose, you got a chance to being delivered. Like the other nation, they have a chance of being seeking salvation. Being delivered out of these terrible times that to come. So, keep reading. Verse 3. No, yeah, she's like it too. Yeah. He said, it caused them to be written in paper, for they are faithful in truth.
Right, and it lines up with 2 Esdras, chapter 9. Measuring the time, man, right? Because we know the prophecy is going to happen. Yeah. And we measuring it with what? The articles that's that's coming out. The food famines, right? Taiwan and China, Taiwan and China, yeah.
Yep. China and Taiwan.
Yeah, they fight. Hey, we know what? Taiwan holds the chip. Hey, all these things are happening, right? And we pretty much trying to warn you that these things are going to happen.
And it was saying, then with that, being talked about in the news, and it was also saying if China invade Taiwan, that affect America, economically, right? With the resources and everything like that.
So what
you
are
know,
they gonna draw them out?
Yep, draw them out.
I was talking to the verse from yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, that's that ISO, man. Like, I'm gonna draw you out.
Yep, come. And that just show you how Esau Edom got his hand in everybody's pot. You
Yeah.
know, that how he got everything ruling from the four corners of the earth.
Yeah.
But you know, get back to it. Verse 3, he said, "Fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee."
Right. We know pretty much when you have the unbelievers that don't believe in what we preaching and actually showing you evidence of, and we don't really care. You know, we don't care for it. You know.
Right.
They're not the imagination of thee that speak against thee. You know, when they come at you with rude words or scoffing points or whatever, you know, we don't care about. Why? Because we see what's going on, and we line it up with scriptures, man.
Yep. And he say, for all, verse 4, for all the unfaithful should die in their unfaithfulness.
Right.
Woo.
We already talking about how famine is going to happen. You know, and people don't even see that coming. Right? And we coming to a time where, hey, niggas gonna be eating their own kids.
Woo.
You know, that's how the Lord gonna, hey, matter of fact, it talks about in Galatians, you know, was it like 6 and 7? You know, about mocking the Lord.
Yep.
You know, hey, thinking that he can't do, thinking that he not the type of power, you know, this and the third. Right? And a lot of folks gonna die in they unbelieving. Right?
Yep.
What's the last part of it?
Unfaithful.
Unfaithful. Yeah.
Hey, it's still going the same thing, unfaithful, unbelief.
Mm-hmm.
You know, still go back to it. Same thing. I'm gonna run verse 4 back. It say, for all the unfaithful should die in their unfaithfulness. Woo. Behold, say verse 5, behold, say the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And we seeing that right now. The Lord's setting things up. Like we said, we talking about with the things in Illinois. Yeah, Esau done it, but who's the one that's orchestrating Esau to do it? You know, how about Shemiah was shot? That's why I say it's orchestrated, but at the same time, it's a part of prophecy, man.
Yep.
Famine, death, destruction. Woo. And me and him both have our own notifications of different deaths that we be sharing amongst each other, man.
Yep.
And the Lord's challenging these folks up, man.
Hey, he going crazy. Hey, how about Shemiah Shah going crazy right now with the devil? Hey, I just had a friend I grew up with back in Macon. They say he just died of a heart attack. You had a mass shooting around the corner not too long, shit, like the other day on Snapfinger. Man, I seen the little new article, like the storm killed a lot of people. But it was saying like 13, 14 people, probably more than that. Then you had another one, some went down, it was like about 4, 5 people died, you know, got murdered. Hey man, it going down. How about Shemiah Shah? But the thing is, the Lord balance scratching the surface with it. So imagine when he put the spirit on Esau Edom to come out with that great wrath, man, and actually cost that famine to hit. You know, drawing the sword, like to the point, like ain't nothing can anybody do about it, but try to seek shelter, and you know, run and hide for your life. You know, and the Lord finna get ready and do that. And I'm gonna run verse 5 back. It say, behold, the Lord will bring plagues upon the world. See, plagues are coming. They coming, whether you believe it or not. The sword, right? Esau Edom gonna come with the sword. We already said what? Martial law. You know, the FEMA camp troops, they coming, you know, with their sword. It say famine, death, and destruction. And famine, death, and destruction. That's what the Lord bringing it upon the earth. And but like we say, the Lord gonna do it on a whole nother level when they get ready and crank up. Because the Lord gonna make everybody uncomfortable. Because right now, everybody comfortable living their life.
Yeah,
so go ahead, you get it. So that's why when we out here teaching and prophesizing, that's why don't nobody really take heed. Because everybody's still comfortable living in the ways they living and think these things not gonna play out. But how about Shemiah Shah gonna let these folk, shut down the farms and the things like that? You know, let Esau Edom, close up the storehouses. You know, all this biblical, this in the scripture. But you got it.
And that is just the point. People don't even see, like, they're not even understanding what trickles down when you have these storehouses being shut down, Dollar Tree being shut. Like, that's a famine that's coming to your doorstep, man. That's inflation. They shut to go to what? Hyperinflation. Yep.
They shut down your local Walmarts. They shut down some restaurants. And it was, I'm gonna let you read. I just want to say this, and they were saying it would get to the point. I was seeing somebody, if they close down the restaurants, like the Burger Kings and the McDonald's, and the food prices going up, because now you paying, like the brother said, now you paying about $10 for a burger in the front now, what you could used to get for about $5.
Hey, you paying Five Guy prices,
You
guys.
feel me? So it gonna leave that, you gonna start going down, and you just gonna go to these places that are already charging like that. So they gonna leave the other restaurants, the little regular McDonald's and all them things we weren't supposed to eat anyway, Burger King, they gonna leave all that to close down. You know, because they ain't gonna have nobody to work there. Cause like shit, ain't nobody coming here, spend no money, they going over here. So they ain't making no money. They gonna cost them to have to get rid of the employees and all that, man. And to the point, he gonna get, if it do, then when it do get like that, it get to the point that, hey, had the East South Edom just shut down the rest of the shit, the restaurant where everybody going to. You know? What you got,
Isaiah 24, verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
Right. Bring that back one more time.
The city of confusion, Babylon the Great, is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
Right. And they said, wait, the mirth in the land is gone. Right. Because once the Lord shut these storehouses down, shut down these borders, there ain't nobody gonna be able to come in, shut up all the, the doors in the street. The like we say, the airlines not flying nobody in and out. Hey, they gonna take the mirth out the city. And to the point, everybody gonna be bugging out.
Yeah.
But you gonna only bug out because why? You ain't have your how about Shemyah Shah on your side.
You didn't see these like I say, we talking about this article so much, but we can get it. But you seeing these plants, these chicken plants getting burnt, and it's not just the only one. Was it the year 2022 or the year 2023? Right, they had over 100 plants burned down in 1 year. That's orchestrated family.
Yeah.
Because they don't see it right now until it hit them shells.
Right.
So when that time really start hitting, right, it's gonna be a real crop of wine. They want answers, man.
Yep. God.
And once we gone,
it's over with.
That shit gonna go in the flames, man.
Hey, once the Lord calls that famine of the word, hey, like the brother said, they gonna want that wine in the street. It ain't gonna be there. You gonna want them ounces in. What you should do with the name is who I should call on. Man, the store closed down. They gonna close all the restaurant down, the store down. They ain't nobody flying in and out. Hey, what I should do?
Can't get nobody eating sausage.
Right, no, man, you can't even get a can if I eat them. But that's why we say everybody comfortable now because they still got these things on the shelf. But not knowing these folk, hey, they lacking up on it, stocking shit up on these folks' shelf. They gonna get to the time that shit gonna be completely empty. And they gonna be busting each other head for tissue like they were doing back when the pandemic came.
First
when they started, the C-19 came, they were, man, hey, they were showing niggas getting stabbed by paper towel, tissue, canned goods, water.
And it's gonna get even more worse inside these times. It was a test run then. People seen how serious it was. So, hey, when they let go with that H5, 1N, something like this, a bunch of letters. But that next scam they finna drop, hey, people really want answers, man.
Yeah.
I can grab it, the article.
You can grab it. You can put it up. And while the brother put up the article, hey, I'm gonna speak on, like we said, they go back to the movie Songbird. When they were saying, it was talking about a CVD in 2023. Because you had the CVD-19, the COVID-19, the CVD-19. But on the movie, it was talking about a CVD-23. And the movie just came out. So they just show you it gonna be another orchestrated demic that gonna hit. I ain't want to say the whole word.
Like we say, we know Esau prophesied through his movie. We pretty much tell Esau his hand. He just pretty much making us right.
Yeah, that's it.
It said, hey, what it says, and cause them to be written in paper for their faithful and true. Esau pretty much going by what we prophesying about.
Yep.
You just put it on the mass scale, on TV with some oohs and ahs behind it.
That's it. Dang, that's crazy, man. It was a girl speaking on that about the movie Leave the World Behind. She talking about the famine and all the death to a miracle when it would flow down with the little
confetti.
Man, that shit for real, man. This shit gonna happen.
So, so you know, it's from an End Time Headline article. And it says, massive fire breaks out. Illinois, it's like massive fire breaks out at Illinois farm housing over 1 million chickens. Over 1 million chickens, man. We sit hearing this article, I already know, but shit, it's finna go, finna rise up, man. Let's read some of it. You got some lined up already?
I'm gonna go to second edge of 16. Okay. 17, you got to read more. Is that what you need to read?
Okay, but just to skim through some of it, it says that poultry farming in southern Illinois, housing at least 1 million chickens, caught fire Wednesday night, killing mass amounts of poultry and causing significant property damage, reports say. At least 3 buildings were engulfed in flames that reached between 13,000 and 15,000 feet high. Over 15 fire departments was dispatched to the area.
Hey, they just show you a lot of chicken died, man.
Yeah.
A lot of chicken died, and hey, you need that chicken to, we eat chicken a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, they no chicken, no egg, no, and all that start leaving, everything else gonna start leaving.
And then that is no coincidence that to me it adds up in my head, right? Yep. But you have them actually burning down these chicken plants, but you got Kill Gates steady building up his plants full of lab meat.
Woo. Yep.
You know?
And then what they gonna do? They want to put the lab meat out there. They want to get rid of the original meat, and they gonna put the lab meat out there for you to eat. Cause they know it's only gonna last so long, and you probably gonna be getting sick, dying off it.
It's part of that NWO, the Georgia Guidestone.
Yep.
All that going to
populate.
Yeah.
These folks 500 million.
Yep.
You want me to read? I read the article. This the article, man. Go back, cause like we say, when these farms ain't nobody there to tip the plant seeds and the milk the cows, get the milk from the cows and be able to grow fruit, vegetables, and get the chicken eggs and do what they do with the chicken, and and distribute them out and whatever. Scripture going to that. This second edge was 16. I'm gonna start 17. Let that go by. It say, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Because woe going to destruction. And this the prophet Esdras saying this, man. Woe, like we say, woe means destruction, and that just let you know that Esdras here today. That let you know reincarnation exists. So because Esdras gonna see it, he gonna go through these things. That's why he said, who gonna deliver me in those days? Because these things that take place in those days when Esdras on the scene. So they just let you know they about to get rid if it happens.
And kind of like you said, woe is me, man. You can't really describe how to be running around, right? You got troops looking for you. You hungry. Woo. Hell is just breaking loose left and right, man.
You trying to break in folk house, you gonna be breaking the folk house. The scripture tell you that. Man, destroy each other's house for the lack of bread. All them things. But I'm gonna keep I'm gonna start 17 again. Second Ezra 15, 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginnings of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. It say, the beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Woo!
This only the beginning, right? This right here is only the beginning, right? Because, hey, we know a real food famine going to come. And this only it says this the beginning of sorrow.
Matter of fact, grab Matthew 24. Because also Yahweh Shah said the same thing.
Yep, gave you indicators. he gave you, the Lord gave the disciples indication of what the end time is going to be.
Come on now. So if you had Esdras speaking on it, then the disciple asked Yahweh Shah, when these things going, what what should come, the end of the world. Brother paraphrase, the brother gonna read it.
Yep.
Because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Matthew 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming? And the end of the world. That my shit squeaked on me. And the end of the world.
The end of the age.
End of an age, yeah.
Right, the end of what? Esau Edom rulership, because they was on the scene back then. They were wondering when these things gonna happen. That's why they had to, you know, though they were they had to die back then and be brought back, you know, regeneration. So they were wondering when them things gonna happen. The 12 here today. Like, along with the same thing Ezra was saying, woe is me, who gonna deliver me in those days? So everybody who the Lord is speaking on, we telling them about the end, when they were gonna be the end of the world, when Ezra was saying who's gonna deliver me in these evil times, they here today to witness it play out on the earth. Don't know, it's just the point, don't nobody know who they are today. You know, have no idea. But hey, we gonna find out who was who later on.
I had grabbed this out the etymology, I mean not etymology, but the blue letter, right? It goes to the Greek word Simeon, right? And it says, my bad, inside the book of Matthew 24, right, verse 3, that word is sign, right? It goes to the Greek word Simeon. It says that by which a person or a thing is distinguished from others and is known, right? This is the perfect one. It says of signs portending remarkable events soon to happen, right? Because like he said, what shall the sign of thy end coming? Yep. These are remarkable signs. You got blood moons, you know. You having the wars that's spiraling up. You know, those are major signs that you keep reading. Yep. Right? Also it says indication, miracle, right? A token, and we know what token means, right? But just to bring that out, right? So back in Matthew 24, verse 3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, "Tell us when these things shall be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and the end of the world." And Yahushua answered and said unto them, "Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
Woo, keep going.
"For nation shall rise against nation."
Hey, but Shalaki, what he said, the end is not yet. You know, but these things gonna come to pass. You know? Go ahead.
"For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom."
Hey, see, you got that. Nation rising up against nation. You got the Jews, the fake Jews going against the what it is, Palestinian. You know, going. Hey, they going up against each other. Hey, you gonna have in a few minutes. You gonna have a little race ride, civil war going on.
Hey, especially come around coming around election time. When it's really not election, it's really selection, because they already know who they're gonna choose, who they're gonna select, right? But that's gonna actually start civil war in America, man.
Hey, and also, I was hearing something the other day. It was saying that, you know, Trump just got his little, you know, just went through a little court thing, whatever, what he got going on. But it was said that he was saying, like, if he don't, you know, he'll feeling this, so they ain't gonna try to, but you don't know what these Edomite, they run it, man. They probably still might try to, however they gonna do it. But he was saying if he didn't get, if it didn't turn out the way he wanted, it gonna be a whole, basically it gonna be that when he killed somebody to come before the storm.
Yeah.
Basically that way he's speaking on, like that way they gonna be. That way he gonna bring to the table.
And that is like the movie that they came out with called Civil War. Yep. That's gonna play out. Either way it goes, it's gonna play out because people are fed up. How the decision that these presidents, really the elites are controlling them, but the decision that they making, hey, the people can't stomach it, man. Yep. So if Trump was to win, you're gonna have the Biden folks, right? You're gonna have the Biden folks, going crazy.
Yep.
And if Biden win, you got the Trump folks going crazy. It's gonna cause turmoil regardless, man.
Yeah, but evil bad time gonna be coming, man.
Yep.
It ain't gonna get no better. Then along with a famine on top of it.
Man, the Lord is throwing a number of riches inside.
But that's it. Back to back. And what it say? Go keep reading.
Evil and all.
Shit like
good. Matthew 24, verse 7. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yep.
And there shall be famines,
there
and
go.
pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places."
And there you go. And we already seeing that the pestilence going on. They put man, I just seen shit on the Facebook the other day. They putting pestilence out in the food.
Yeah.
They were talking about somebody tilapia got herpes in it.
Yeah.
Man, the Lord already, you know what I'm saying, scratching the surface with some of these things, man. It's just, when the Lord putting it full effect, imagine when it gonna hit full effect. Then, like, they telling you, well, we got to recall on all the meats and the food and stuff because it got pestilence in it, got disease in it. And you ain't gonna want to eat, but then you gonna think about what I'm gonna eat.
I see that as a way of Esau trying to bring in his lab meat so you can get hooked on his shit.
You're hooked on that. You know? Somebody posted something.
Probably so.
But like the brother said, hey, like the Lord, like Yahweh Shai said, man, that famine, pestilence.
Oh yeah, Shalom Allah. Yeah, about to smash that.
And you had the Lord just brought a storm, man, just killed a couple folk.
Yeah.
You know, a handful of people.
Matter of fact, and also going hand in hand. There's no coincidence that you had the Illinois, right? They plant got burnt down.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like last year. You had about 1,000 cows. They died so-called because of the heat waves. You know, he's orchestrating this shit, man.
Yeah, he putting it together, man. That's what the people can't see. That's why I say never trust their enemy. But our people, they trust their enemy, right? But they will sit on that. I just want to get that famine, earthquake, in diverse places.
I read verse 8.
All right, you got it.
It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
Hey.
So like, back on what you just said?
Yeah, I was just saying what Edris said. What he said? Edris said the same thing. The beginnings of sorrows and great mourning. So, hey, him and Yahweh Shai, they talking about the same thing going hand in hand. Right? So,
why they worrying about this Pride month that start today?
Right.
Man, the Lord gonna crank this shit. I feel like he might crank it up in June. Lord willing.
Man, the Lord gonna crank it up to the point these folks ain't gonna have no trouble but to be boiled out. Because the Lord got the prophets out here and ain't nobody taking heed. And can't nobody, so when the Lord bring it, can't nobody say they ain't know, they ain't hear it. Because the man scattered to the four corners of the earth, let you know what's going on.
God shall we push throughout the four corners of the earth. Then the end shall come.
Alright. This I'm gonna go back to 18. The beginning of sorrows, or second edges, 16 and back to 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, right? Weeping and crying. That's all you're gonna be hearing for a minute. Shit, they about doing it now. They say the beginnings of famine and great death. See, it say a great death. The beginning of famine and great death. That what Yahweh Shai gonna bring to the table. Ain't nothing good. Like I said, I was talking to somebody the other day. I said each day, the day go by, every day everything get worse and worse.
Yeah,
it ain't increasing. Ain't nothing getting better. Everything going downhill. So Yahweh Shai can dissolve the bad high. You know, like it's supposed to be in a righteous way. You know, it say the beginnings of wars and the power should stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what should I do when the evils should come? It say, behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, right? For a correction to who? The Israelites. You know, scourges, punishment. Why? To the 12 tribes of Israel, to so-called Negro, Native American Indian, so-called Latino, Hispanic. This really is like a correction, a punishment for the people to wake up before the Lord just actually say, you know what? Ain't no more mercy. Take the prophets out the street. You know, the word ain't going no more throughout the earth. It ain't on the internet. They ain't on the corner. The Lord having mercy on you before he just go ahead and just do it, before he just close it on out. So that's why you want to go ahead and get it now. Because like you say, it's going to be hard, man, when you ain't got no food and you got all these children. You got all these kids, but you ain't got no food in the house. Like, what you going to do?
And what he say to the women, you know, about being stuck inside those days.
Yeah, woe to them who give sucks in all day. You got these babies who wean from the breast, ain't no ain't no more for them. What, powder milk? You probably gonna get tired of the baby latching on you. You probably got more than some people probably gonna have twins in old days, triplets, everybody on the breast.
Shit, really goddamn, they ain't gonna last. They ain't gonna last long because shit. Look how the women eat today. They eat shrimp, crab, lobster. And so they can't really produce milk like that. So them babies gonna die off real fast.
Real fast.
Ain't no more powder milk.
You ain't eating already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shit, what you gon' like? Your body getting weak. So that mean the more your body getting weaker, things starting to not function right like they supposed to in the body.
Shit, them demons get attacking you more than now you looking at your kids like they got them milk.
Come on now. Verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulations, what troubles the thing, man. And anguish, it say, are sent as scourges for amendment. It say, but for all these things, they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges, the punishment. Behold, victual should be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good case.
And that's how it is right now.
Yep.
You know, people. Well, I'm gonna say not. Well, I'm gonna say like around like 06, when we had $1, and that shit could have stretched you for a lot of shit.
Yeah,
or even further back. You know what I'm saying?
In the 90s.
Yeah.
When you used to be able to get the little 25-cent debit pies.
Yeah.
For like a quarter, man. Them things $2 now.
Yeah.
Come on, they gonna really jump though. The little bag of 25-cent chip, shit, they $1.09. So, but right now people think they still to be in good case. Right now, Venture was still so good cheap, even though everything kind of rising, but it's still affordable. People can still afford the things, and everybody feel like they still in good case. Everything's still affordable, like they going up, but I got a job, I can afford it.
Yeah, it's to the point I ain't gotta break inside these folks shit.
Right. So everybody think they still good case right now. It is still so good cheap, you know. But in a few minutes, the Lord gonna cut it out too. Yeah.
Switch,
that shit gonna switch up real quick.
That shit can really happen overnight, though.
Yeah, really.
You know?
You gotta think about, cause at the end of the day, you gotta think about who ran everything. Your enemy, he practicing this on the bed, man. You know, because it's in the power of his hand. So when these folks sitting behind closed doors, just coming up with all kind of gradualism ways to how to be able to war against you without letting you know that they warring against you. You know, do it with food. You know, that's a war tactic.
That's a war tactic.
You know,
and that's the easy one to make somebody bow down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't feeding these niggas. They ain't got water. We shut the water off. All that. You know, where they gonna get water from? I heard a video of the girl like the other day. Like, when they go down, you about to fill your tub up with water. But
they ain't gonna say
that ain't gonna even say it, cause when you run out, you fill your tub up with water. Then the water, y'all gonna do is start the water, cause you got the base, you gonna have to drink the water then with.
But see, before you even get there, all hell can break loose. You not even home.
Yeah, you ain't even
start
home.
Up all this shit. That's and the mind, and that would be purpose got these folks' mind messed up at, man.
Right, thinking you gonna be at home, just take all this food up and water. You gonna be at home when it go down, so you had the food. No, man, the truth gonna come kicking in your door, snatching you up out of your house. That food, they're gonna be there. You going to a concentration camp where either they gonna put you to death, they gonna give you the RFID, C-HIP. They probably put you down there or don't feed you down there. So they want you to die, according to the Bible. But want me to keep reading. What's going on, Dr. Shalom?
What's going on, man?
Shalom. That right?
Shalom, man.
Doing it work. Verse 21, 2nd Aaron 16:21. It said, behold, visual should be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good case. And even then should evils grow upon earth.
That's gonna it's gonna kick in.
Yep.
You know, boom, they gonna wake up to the news article, news channel.
Yep.
Hey, boom, this has skyrocketed. You know, they gonna think this is being a good case. Then what? Boom, reality gonna sink in.
They like we say all the time, man. We saw prophesy through a movie with it. Everything be regular, and then reality kicked in. Yep. Everybody scrambling, gambling around, and trying to see what they gonna do, where they gonna get food from, packing up, running, leaving from the house, truth ran the street, got roadblocks set up. All this is biblical, man.
Just like I was in that movie, Leave the World Behind. That was a perfect example.
Contagious, Leave the World Behind.
Him and his partner, Jake and the Edomite, they was neighbors and they was close buddies. But when that shit got real, you like, we can't even come my yard, boy.
Songbird, man, it's a whole lot of movies out there, man. These folks putting in your face. The Purge is a good one, main one.
Yeah, that's the main.
Everybody running around killing it. It's legal. It gonna be like that in that time. Yeah. I mean, it ain't gonna really be legal, but it gonna be illegal in a way because ain't gonna be no police force. Yeah. Ain't gonna be no government assistance talking about protecting the serve. Because they gonna be trying to protect the serve they home. So they gonna leave with other people just running the streets. You know, running in the house with gangs, man. Gangs taking over the street. Imagine that, man. You got a group of people taking over the streets. Ain't no law enforcement. They walking the street with guns in their hands and ransacking your house and things like that. these things is coming, man. Running in your house and taking the food. Cause that how them when they come up in groups, that's how they gonna move.
Yeah.
Shit, hey, we gonna work together, bro. They don't be running up in your house.
So that's how it was. What's that movie? The Hunger Games. Yep, the Hunger Games like that too.
Nigga gonna be like, oh, I've been waiting on this. Yeah. I had a problem with you, like how they did when they stayed in the same building. When the Latino Mexican guy went to the folk house in the same building, he said he had been waiting on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he coming up with the punk, like, yeah. He said he been waiting on it. That's how these folks gonna be. I've been waiting to get there because it was right to do it. But the folk, they gonna feel like they got the right to do it then, because ain't no government forces gonna be out here. You know, right in your house getting food, because nigga really gonna be hungry, but they gonna be trying to figure out how they gonna get their food, they gonna get it. And the ones who take the food from you, they gonna die too. Because the Lord gonna wipe nobody, ain't nobody gonna survive it but the elect. But I'm gonna keep reading now. It say, verse 20, but for all these things, they should not turn from their wicked. Matter of fact, Shalaki. Verse 21. Behold, your visual shall be so good cheap upon earth that they should think themselves to be in good case. And even then should evils grow upon earth. It say sword, famine, and great confusion. Woo! These folk gonna be in a state of confusion. Go out, they don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Why this going on? Why this happening? They ain't gonna have no idea what's going on, because they don't know Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so they don't know this is the punishment what the Lord putting on the earth. Verse 22, it say, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. And the Lord keep throwing that famine in there. Like we keep saying, man, they burn out chicken plants. So it ain't gonna be too long before they just be like, you know what, shut off all the meat processed food. You know, all that. Get rid of everything, water, everything. They gonna have to come to us for everything. You know, it say for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. It say, in the others that escape the hunger should the sword destroy. So a lot of y'all who gonna escape the hunger, guess what? The sword still gonna destroy you. So it really not gonna matter when you get away from it. Because the Lord, matter of fact, bring that scripture out as you run into a bear and met a lion. Because the Lord just say he that escaped the hunger, what it said, you gonna get Shalaki, man. Where I just was. Shalaki, how about that? Okay, yeah, the sword gonna destroy. The sword gonna destroy you, man. So you gonna escape the hunger. You gonna be like, okay, I got a little food. Everybody else, they gonna come. The thing is, okay, you gonna have people who gonna have food who don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They be like, well, we gonna store this up, this and that. All right, we eating good. So yeah, you escape the hunger, but okay, escape this. Okay, he gonna eat truth. So he gonna nigga with the sword for the guy, you know, the game finna run up in the house with the chopper, finna just kill you for the hell of it. So they just wanna, the spirit of death gonna be out there strong. The death spirit gonna be out there real heavy. What you got? Yep. I'm gonna run my card back, man. I can grab that. Verse 22 for 2nd Ezra 16. For many of them that dwell upon earth, it says, should perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger, should the sword destroy. Right. Because you're gonna escape that, you're gonna run into something else. You got it up.
All right, it says Amos 5 verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Hey, the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Right? So the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua not gonna be nothing but evil, bad times. No light gonna be in it, because the light out here now, Yahweh Shem Yahushua got the light shining, you know, which is the word. It was not to understand it. There ain't nobody coming to the light. So the Lord gonna get rid of this. That when that it's not gonna be like what we said. The man's that who the Lord got set up out here now, they not gonna be nowhere to be found, because they giving you the light now. So when them dark evil times come, hey, you still gonna be standing within that light. While the evil's going on, it's gonna be dark time, but hey, you gonna have that light of Yahweh Shem Yahushua with you, which is the wisdom, not understanding. Because wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time. So you still gonna have that light in the evils and dark time, to the point the Lord gonna be protecting you and shielding you. You know,
you're gonna be able to watch our steps, right? Was it what, Psalms 119 and 105? That word is like a lamp unto my feet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Everybody should like go
yeah,
ahead.
you got it.
Now,
I was saying this time, dark times, we're gonna be straight regardless because we was going by the guideline before it got real.
They gonna be a dark time and be scrambling, trying to see what to do.
Yeah.
That's how they gonna be in them dark times. But we gonna have a light. We gonna be like this, looking good. We eat.
Yeah, we like little girl off gonna leave the world behind.
We eat. We drinking. You know, we ain't worrying about that. Cause hey, we did what the Lord told us to do. But you got
Amos 5, verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Keep going.
Yeah.
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Woo. And you like it gonna be so dark, ain't no brightness gonna be in it. Now, but evil bad time, man, cause the light gonna be out the street. This the light right now. This glorious gospel, what the Lord got us shining. This is the light. It's out here. So when the Lord removed that light, which is the word, ain't nothing but dark evil time, and ain't nobody gonna be able to stand in them dark evil time, but the elect. You know, and what it said, like it said, those who escape the hunger, you're gonna run into destruction, man. Let me read that part back. And it say, I'm gonna just read that up. It say, in the other that escape the hunger, should the sword destroy, right? Because you, like it said, you're gonna run from this. Like you said, you're gonna, like the scripture with using that parable, like you run from one animal, you run into another one. But both of these animals he named it got wild, they a beast with teeth, you know, devouring teeth, you know, and like a serpent. It bites you, what they gonna do? It gonna poison you. You ain't running into nothing with trouble after trouble, man. You're not gonna be able to escape the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I got some more on. You had some more.
You got it.
All right. Hey man, second air say me going in. Verse 23, it say, the dead should be cast out as dawn, and there should be no man to comfort them. Hey, ain't gonna be nobody to comfort nobody. Ain't gonna be nobody to bury the body and comfort you and your family. Yeah, we're gonna do this for you. We're gonna get the burial plot together. And nah, ain't gonna be none of that going on. Never evil's bad time according to the Bible.
And shalom to the brother on the comment board as well.
Shalom. What? Somebody asked something you want to bring that? I got you.
Nah.
All right.
Y'all about to smell shot, bro. Thumb.
Verse back at 23, second Edge, 16:23. It say, and the dead should be cast out as dawn, and there should be no man to comfort them. For the earth should be waste. Woo! It's gonna be waste, desolation, man. And the city should be cast down. It say there should be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. So just like how you had the farmers were on the farm, the chicken plant were burnt down. How can you tip something and destroy it? You know, it's waste. Lord go brought judgment on it. So the same thing, man. It ain't gonna be nobody. The farmers not gonna be able to grow where stuff gonna be grown. But really, it's still gonna have food because we gonna be able to eat. It's just not gonna be. You just not gonna have access to it no more freely like you got now to it. But you gonna have to limit yourself through Esau Edom through the RFIDC here.
You gotta compromise.
Yep. To get them things. So he not gonna feed you unless you bow down to the beast system. You know? But like you said, I'm gonna go back. There should be no man left to till the earth. Cause why could everybody gonna be in concentration camp like they be shown in the movie?
Concentration camp, running around.
Yep.
On the road, no job.
In the woods and other folk houses, you ain't even in your house.
Yeah.
You in other people's houses, y'all in the woods or you in the camp. So they leave the street naked, like a ghost city. You got the vines growing all over the building, the grass and roots and things growing up out the concrete. You know.
That was what you said earlier. Ecclesiastes.
God, right there. You know. Right, God. Hey, it's just gonna be a completely waste out here. You know. Damn, man, they show you all the times in the movie like the street be desolate. It be street be waste. Cars just be parked. Ain't nobody in the car. They all crashed up, wrecked out.
Yeah. Doors wide open.
Yeah, doors wide open. House doors wide open. Stove broke into. Like I said, grass ain't cut nowhere. It's like a whole junk out here. You got it.
Ecclesiastes 12 verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise.
You ain't got no jobs. You just at the house. You know, or wherever you might be. Ain't no jobs, the grinding gonna cease, the storehouse is gonna, hey, no restaurants, no Taco Bell, no Chuckles, no Fridays, no Ruby Tuesdays, no none of that, you know. So when all that gone, then what you got? Nothing. But guess what? With the commands of the Lord, who we gonna have? How about some outside? You got out.
Trying to figure out why they have my shit going on.
Oh, it stopped.
Yeah, I'm trying to. This is that loud.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's all right, bro.
Alright. Matter of fact, dang, what I had? Right.
And then second edges.
What you said,
22.
Oh, ring your back
This
one more
one?
time. Yep, that cleans us. Run it back one more time, man. We ran it back one more time. Cause what y'all, these people out here, y'all got to hear it. You know? Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12 verse 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Very low, man. Hey, the daughters of the music gonna be brought low. Your rapper, your celebrity, they're gonna be brought low. You're gonna be waking up at the voice of a bird. Meaning ain't gonna be nothing going on out here. You gonna wake up, no power. Hey, power grid is gonna be knocked down.
Yup.
You gonna be, what time it is? You ain't gonna be dark. You gonna be
Can't even tell time.
You can't even tell time. You gonna be waking up at the voice of the bird. When you gonna know when the bird starts tweeting and chirping in the morning. Then you gonna know, okay, about that time. You gonna be waking up at the sound of a bird. Bird gonna be chirping, chee. Oh yeah, it about 5 or 6. You don't really know. It must be about 5, 6 o'clock. You guessing until the sun hit all the way up. And these folk you gonna want to. Ain't nobody gonna be able to survive it but the elect.
Keep timing
Matter
out.
of fact, I got a precept. You go back to Job 5:20. Well, what you got? You can bring it. You bring it. I get it, Job.
And it's the book of Second Esdras 6:22, right? You know, and going back into what the article was talking about, these food spots. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound, and a trumpet shall give a sound. When every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. And we seen these things transpire to it right now, man. Going what? The food famine. You know? Hey, we know shit's finna get so real that the distribution center is gonna be empty. Once people start seeing there's no food inside the stores, they go to the distribution center. You know?
Trying to go to the head store.
Yeah, like fuck that. You know, after that they gonna be going to what? The thing that import them in. Them big old ship containers. It says, and pretty much, and we seen it right now through Esau Edom, man. He burning shit down. If he burning all the food supply down, he can't go inside the shelves, man. Right? It says, verse 24, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in the fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. And that's how crucial it's going to get, to the point where people are going to be fighting against, you know, people, their own friends like enemies, as if they never saw them and they got, you know, offended by them. That's how bad the Lord gonna put that squeeze when it comes to that food out here. I ain't been running for a while.
I ain't been no loud.
Right.
All right. This Job chapter 5. I'm gonna start from 19. He should deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Yes, sir.
Yea, in 7, there should no evil touch thee. So right, and during these times what's going on, the Lord gonna look out for the man, the elect of Israel, the one who believe and got faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yup.
He's gonna look out for the man in that time when all these troubles going on in that 7. Why? Cause ain't they gonna touch you? Cause why? Then we gonna be up in the ship, right? The Lord gonna deliver us through the famine, death, and destruction. Through everything, the plagues that going out throughout the earth, the Lord gonna deliver us from that. Then when them missiles get ready to drop and hit World War III get ready to pop off, when the missile hit, we're gonna go up in the chariot, the so-called UFO. All right. Job 5:19, he should deliver thee in sick trouble. Yea, in 7, there should no evil touch thee. In famine, he should redeem thee from death. He say, in war, from the power of the sword. So right, in war, from the power of the sword. When Esau come down with these wars, like we say, the race riots and civil wars and things like that, we ain't gonna get caught up in it like everybody else. Lord willing, we part of that number, you know? Right, but hey, when they keep talking about that famine, it said in famine he should redeem thee from death. So the man's of Yahweh Shem Yahweh who believe in the Lord, they not gonna die from the famine, right? They gonna eat, you know. Verse 21, it say, thou should be hid from the scourges of the tongue. It say, neither should thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Hey, they go back to Zephaniah, what I think it 2:3 when it say, it should be you. Yeah, it should be ye that should be hid in the day of the Lord. Yep. You know, the man's of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, they're gonna be hid in the day of the Lord. Matter of fact, I want to grab that. I got it. All right, I'm gonna bring this on Zephaniah, y'all. But what did it say? Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring it back. 5:21. Job. He say that should be hid from the scourges of the tongue, right? The punishment, the anger of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. This should not be afraid of destruction when it comes. So we ain't got nothing to worry about when the destruction start dropping on the earth and hitting these folks. But why? We believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh the whole time, way before everything popped out. That's the point. You got to believe in these. You got to believe and have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh when things, you know what I'm saying? Before our hell break loose. You know. You gotta praise the Lord. You gotta be worshiping, serving, praising Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Hey, way before you get into some trouble, you're not supposed to serve the Lord when you get into some trouble. Then you want to call on Yahweh Shem Yahweh. It don't work like that.
I got a quick one. This is right here, the book of Psalm 37, verse 19. It's in the New Living Translation. It says, they will not be disgraced in hard times, that they go into with the elect. It says, even in famine, they will have more than enough.
Woo. It's saying in famine, they're going to have more than enough.
Right, because we coming to that time period where the Lord can work those miracles, man. Right, while the one that was, pretty much downplaying them, right, downplaying the servants of prophet, that was actually, warning you, hey, you finna see the Lord perform his miracles right then, right in, in front of your face.
Hey, they ain't going to have that to worry about. Yeah. So the mans of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, the true mans of the Lord, so-called, how they want to say Christians, the true followers, hey, they ain't got nothing to worry about. The one who, calling on the true name. Yeah. Worship Yahweh Shem Yahweh, spirit and truth. You know? This Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 3, it say, seek ye the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth, right? It say, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It might be ye that should be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. See, the elect, they're going to be hid in the day of Yahweh Shem Yahweh anger. Right? Go back. Go ahead.
Going back to what? So, Proverbs 22:3. The prudent man perceives the evil and hide of himself.
Right.
Prudent man, that's meekness at the lives of Yahweh Shem Yahweh.
Right.
Humble. You humble enough to know it's raining over there.
That's going.
You can get this shelter.
Yep. Going back to the meek. They're also going to humble.
Yep.
Right. Yep. Go back to 21. Job 5 21 again. That should be hid. There you go again. From the scourges, the punishment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, which is the anger of the tongue. From the scourges of the tongue, neither should thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. Verse 22. It said, at destruction, and famine, thou shalt laugh. Neither should thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. So it's saying death and famine, destruction, we're gonna laugh at it, man. Run that part back one more time. Discretion and famine, that's a laugh. Hey, we're gonna be laughing at death. And death hitting y'all people. Death and that famine hitting these people and destruction, we're gonna be laughing at all that. Because what we're gonna be like. We were telling y'all the whole time before it happened.
Going back to the book of Proverbs chapter 1. Mm-hmm. When these things start coming to pass, and the Lord gonna mock your calamity when your period comes.
Yep.
Like he said earlier, you're gonna run from one tragedy and bump into another tragedy. right? And we're gonna get that last laugh, man.
Matter of fact, pull that Ezekiel chapter 7. The 70, what is that, 25 rumors should be mid cheek upon mid cheek. Right? Because that's what you're gonna be running to, bad time after bad time, man. Hey, when you gonna, like you say, when you escape the hunger, hey, you gonna run into something else that's gonna lead you to destruction and death, according to the Bible.
Hey, I just got an article on my phone that said people need to prepare not to have water for unexpected amount of time, because a major pipe bust, I think downtown somewhere. They should be running for like some hours though.
Yep.
But you know, hey, we all see that through the spirit. Esau's cranking up shit, man. He cranking up more and more scenarios, but for you to about come to his system.
Yep.
Ezekiel 7:25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Mischief shall be upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish. But the law shall perish from the priests and counsels from all the ancients.
So right, you're not gonna have the elders and the apostles a great millstone. You know, be able to give you some insight on how you should move and what's to come during these times. Why now? Because the Lord had them out here. That's why it's gonna be you're gonna have mischief upon mischief, rumors upon rumors. You know, and all them things.
And brothers like ourselves won't be out here as well.
Right.
You know, hey, the book of Amos 8 and 11, you know, talks about how it's gonna be a famine of hearing the words of the Lord. So that's gonna be real crucial. A famine of hearing the words, and also a food famine. Going back to Isaiah 24, it's gonna be a crying for wine, right?
Yep.
Wisdom, knowledge, understanding what's going on.
Yep.
Why is everybody eating their goddamn child? Why the children eating their goddamn parents?
Hey, Baruch. Hey, what it say? The man should eat the flesh of his son and the flesh of his daughter when you go to Baruch. I think 2 and 3. You know, it tell you that man gonna be eating you're gonna be eating your children, your sons, your daughters, man. Because there's not gonna be no food out here. Well, you gonna have to get right with Esau Edom in order to get the food. But other than that, if you ain't trying to bow down to the system, it really gonna hit you hard when you ain't of the elect of the Lord and you saying you don't want the sea hill. Then you just completely assed out. Because the Lord gonna feed the elect man regardless. We gonna eat regardless. You know.
Isaiah 62, 65 and 13. Mm-hmm. Right, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink. Woo. But you shall be hungry. You know, the unbelievers.
Right that out.
Con, I had.
Oh, you can read some of it.
I had it at the GNT. I think.
You can read it.
All right. Pull this way right
Come on, man. See? Like, hey, if you don't want to get down with Esau Edom, then you ain't got no faith in your high by ship you have a shot. Boy, you're going to be eating your sons and your daughter.
Isaiah 65, verse 13. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall bow down to the slaughter.
Hey, you're going to bow down to you're going to be numbered to the sword. You're going to bow down to the slaughter way. That what the Lord say, death and destruction of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're gonna bow down to it. You gonna have no choice to. But you don't believe Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord gonna put you to death through what Esau eat. Either he gonna get you with the sword, or he gonna starve you out to death. You gonna die of starvation.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear, but the evil before my eyes.
Hey, when he called, ain't nobody answer, right? Because the Lord calling right now. When we out here teaching and you got folk walking by, or we having conversation with certain individuals, maybe your people and things like that. Hey, that's the Lord calling out to them when you talking to them about the gospel. The truth and words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Even also the tragedy that's happening, man. He calling, he letting you know, hey, I'm ringing. These tragedies happening. Them brothers be talking about stuff like this.
But it's not so like, go ahead.
It says, because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear. But the evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
Hey man, the liquor ain't got nothing to worry about. They gonna eat, they gonna drink. Hey, you people gonna be shamed, embarrassed, put to death, confounded. You gonna be all that confused in a state of mind of confusion. Because why? You ain't believing your how about Shemi Abashai the whole time. The ounce was in your face. The Lord was in your face. That's why the Lord say, hey man, you gonna be saying, hey, a lot of you people gonna say, Lord, have we not did this? You know, even though they're gonna be for the false prophet, even for the average one who ain't teaching that. Hey, I've been good to people. I looked at. Yeah. You know, and the Lord gonna be like, I don't know you. Why the Lord gonna say that? Because I was out there speaking, what he say? He coming through the mouthpiece of his prophet. So the Lord using the prophet to get the word out to you, and you despising them, you were despising Yahweh Shai the whole time. That's why the Lord say, he that hear you, hear me. He that despise you, despise me. He that despise me, despise the one who sent me. Yep. So if you despise, no, you despise Yahweh Shai. You despise Yahweh Shai, you despise Yahweh. Like you just all the way around, just rejecting all the way around, rebellious. You know? That was it on your
Yeah.
You had some on your phone you could read. You can read it, bring it up.
Going back to the Ezekiel 7:25, we're going to start the Good News translation. It says, despair. It's like right? It says despair is coming. Despair means what? Hope. You know, how you say it again? Give me a full definition. It says the complete loss or absence of hope. Hopelessness.
Hopelessness.
Right? Hopelessness is coming. You will look for peace and never find it.
Shit.
One disaster will follow another. And a steady stream of bad news will pour in. You will beg the prophets to reveal what they foresee. The priests will have nothing to teach the people, and the elders will have no advice to give.
Hey, the priests ain't gonna have, we ain't gonna have nothing to teach you people.
Yep.
Even the elders who a great millstone, who the truth come from. Or the elders who outside the great millstone who got the 100% doctrine. Or the great millstone, the truth, the 100% truth of the Bible. You're not gonna find these mans nowhere. You know, the ones who coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Abashai and the spirit of truth, you know, the spirit of prophecy, you're not gonna be able to find these folk nowhere on the scene.
Yeah, scriptures talk about how our tongue shall keep to the roof of our mouth.
Con.
That's mom. I got it. Here you go. It says the king will mourn. The king will mourn. The prince will give up hope, and the people will shake with fear. I will punish you all for all you have done.
Damn.
And will judge you in the same way as you have judged others.
Damn.
This will show you that I am the Lord Yahweh.
Woo. Hey, the Lord said, boy, he ain't finna have no mercy, no sympathy on you people, man. Straight punishment coming. You not part of the elect of Yahweh Shemi Abashai. You been taking heed and were able to receive it, but your ass got you're through. You out of there. I'm gonna go back to second edge 16. I'll grab we're gonna grab about two more. Go right Isaiah 9-20. Isaiah 9-20. And you matter of fact, yeah, 9-20. Then after that hit root 2 and 3. But I'm gonna read it. Then second edge 16. And I'm gonna start back to 24. It say there should be no man left to till the earth. It say and to sow it. It say the tree should give fruit, and who should gather them? The grapes should ripen, and who should tread them? For all the places should be desolated of man. Woo. So they come martial law. They just show. It say the place is gonna be desolated of man. It's gonna look like a desert. The streets gonna be, even though it's not gonna be like in a physical dust looking form, but they gonna be what? Isolated. It's gonna be desolated to the point that ain't gonna be nobody out on the streets, man.
Like what's that movie I be bringing up? I can't remember the name of it.
I'm Legend.
Yeah.
With Will Smith.
Yeah.
He was setting up mannequins and everything.
He was tripping.
He was setting up mannequins and everything to talk to the people. Because they had because the Lord had in the movie, basically everybody was dead. Everybody had gonna die. Or you gonna have like FEMA counts. Because like we say, martial law is coming. Like the government gonna actually put martial law on these streets. That's why the Lord say, it gonna be desolated of men. Ain't gonna be no men's on the street. Cause go
So
ahead.
like this World War III gonna help transpire martial law.
They gonna be drafting people to war. You gonna go to war.
Which is current. They talk about it now.
Yeah, I seen something like that too.
Yeah. I think it was China or UK. One of those places. They getting folks lined up to get drafted.
Yeah. It's gonna get so real out here, man. There ain't gonna be nobody grabbing no apple off the tree, no watermelon. Ain't nobody gonna be able to do that. But the man's up your high by shimmy out the shot.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have the angels on our side, and the beast gonna be in league with us. We're gonna be able to, hey, some man gonna have spiritual power that day to be able to do what they can do to survive.
Yeah.
You know, you might have the raven bring you food, flesh, whatever to eat. You might have a lion come back, bring you some food.
Yeah.
You know,
Lord leads you to it.
You're gonna be in tune with the earth. You know, with the creation of the earth.
Yeah.
Having like Moses had made the water come out the stone, you might be able to do. Hey, you got spiritual power. You might just be able to with the stones and summon. Have your folk, your family, the ones you're gonna deliver around you. Like, damn, you made water come out of stone around this morning. Hey, go ahead. What you say?
Probably make some goddamn wine or some shit.
Right, the wine come out the stone or whatever, man. However, you might do your little, magic, whatever. Might have pick up a rock and just out of the musician might pick something up and do something and make it turn to a whole different thing. Having control of the elements, them kind of things. But I'm gonna run it back and I'm gonna let Art get the two, then we'll close out with those. Second Ezra 16. And I'm gonna start back from 25. The tree should give fruit, and who should gather them? Nobody. The grapes should be ripened, and who should tread them? For all places should be desolated of men. It says, so that one man should desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there should be 10 left, and 2 of the field, which should be hidden, should hide themselves in the thick grooves. It say in the cliffs of the rock. So people gonna be hiding, trying to all in the woods, the forest, trying to see how they gonna survive, man. But like I say, they go back to the movie Will Smith, what we say, he was setting up mannequin. He was desiring to see another man. And guess what? He ain't see now.
And it talks about it, 2 Corinthians 15, man shall desire to go inside another city.
Yep.
They shall not be able.
Go back to the movie Sunbird. Dude riding a bike. He got to a checkpoint, but they were there, they drove down on him. He had to get out the bike. I'm immune. That's how it gonna be. You gotta close out the check. 9-20,
Isaiah 9 verse 20. And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry.
But ain't gonna be nobody to tip no food, because you get caught in the street anywhere. Then all these places where the farmers be having growing their fruit and vegetables, hey, you don't think they gonna put the government around them places? Now they probably the farmer here and there to tip the no more, and it just left there. Hey, they gonna put the you don't think they gonna put no some kind of force around it so can't nobody get it? You gonna be trying to hide yourself in thick group, trying to run and go get it, like Martin did on Life, trying to go get the pie he was hiding. When he see the Edomite, you know what I'm saying, that boy he ran and got it. They shot at him and everything you missed. That's how it gonna be in them times. You trying to go get that fruit off the tree, you ain't gonna be able to get it. You got it. I'm
gonna start at 19.
You got it.
It says, through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man shall spare his brother. And he shall snatch from the right hand and be hungry. And he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm.
Hey, so the Lord said every man gonna eat the flesh of his own arm. See, it gonna get to the point that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna get tired. He gonna get tired of talking. He just gonna shut mercy down. Ain't gonna be no more mercy. The Lord just gonna completely say, you know what? Hey man, I'm gonna let I'm done speaking. Everything gonna run its course. You gonna be, and you still gonna be hungry. Cause nigga, you ain't used to eat no flesh.
Nah.
You gonna be trying to eat it. You gonna be like, man, this ain't what I want. You gonna, you ain't gonna die. Hey, you gonna, die from hunger. You got
What
it.
they say? It's better to die by the sword
than die by
hunger.
Yup, die by hunger. Hey, con. It's better to die by the sword than die by hunger. And nigga don't want to die that way. So basically you gonna have to, what did say on Mortal Kombat? To choose your destiny.
Yeah, really?
You had to choose your destiny. You gonna die by this, or you gonna die by this. Pick one, nigga. You ain't got no choice but to pick one.
And that sword really gonna be that gun.
Yeah.
It's more of an instant death, but hey, who's to say?
Right.
So, man, let your ass get shot about 9 times in the face.
Suffer that
Still
shit.
don't even die.
Body shit got, and you on the ground
Tweaking
twitching, can't. Shit. Lord, terrible, boy. You got it.
Yeah, Baruch 2 verse 2. To bring upon us great plagues, such as never happened under the whole heaven, as it came to pass in Jerusalem, according to the things that were written in the law of Moses, that a man should eat the flesh of his own son, and the flesh of his own daughter.
There you go. Hey, that the man should eat the flesh of his own son and the flesh of his own daughter. Why? Because they ain't want to take heed to the doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They ain't want to repent. Because it's all about with the so-called Negro, Native American Indian, so-called Latino, and Hispanic. Hey, you got to repent and come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So it's all about repenting and come back to the Lord. If you don't want to do that, hey, you going to be put to death. You know, easy way to tell our people you going to die. Like, boy, you going to die like, nigga, what? What? Hey, you don't repent, come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's what it is, man. But with that, we're going to close it out with Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. With that, we're going to say Shalom, double honor to the elder apostle, great millstone. We hope that we're edifying. Shalom.
Shalom, Yabba Shema Shah, Barakatah.